So guys, this was now Vranje, very nice, very beautiful in southern Serbia. Nice people, very friendly, a lot of them speak German here. I met just by coincidence, everybody speak German here, it was quite interesting. They all have a past, a history and a present with Germany, Austria, they know very well. And they want to be in Europe. They say it was too long. The lost decade, we have waited too long and they have been left like this. And they want to be part of Europe now, and we should really listen to them. The people here are Europeans, they want to be fully integrated, they want to have the labor market open, they are a contribution to the world, and they want to be fully with the opportunities like all Europeans. Yeah? And the city looks similar like any Kosovo city here, and many of the cities is a bit more sleepy here, Vranje. It is not as powerful, you know, because when you have your own state, obviously, much more investment. And here, Vranje should be the capital of a real, like Bundesland, like Koroška. They all know Koroška here. I always use that example. That's Carinthia in Slovenian, because Carinthia is a good role model. Maybe we don't need to have a South Tyrol kind of autonomy status, just, you know, a federal Serbia, a place like Austria. After my debates today, I thought maybe it's much better to, because everybody here loves Austria, it's quite interesting, why not compare this city and Serbia much more with Austria? They know Austria, they love Austria, so many. I mean, who really comes to Serbia? Which Serb wants to live in Russia? No, that's what I wanted to say, that idea I would like to spin. You know, how many Serbs live in Russia or want to live there? I mean, too free with business of the Milosevic family or money to hide? Huh? That's the thing. Who of Serbia lives in Austria? 500,000. It's a lot. And they are voluntarily there. Nobody chased them away, or nobody sent them away, or nobody paid them to come. They come to work, to live, and to love it. Huh? So that is exactly the way we have to go. We have to go into the Austrian direction. Maybe Serbia doesn't want to join NATO. Okay, Austria is also neutral. That's both regrettable in my point of view. But nevertheless, EU is more important now. And let's join the EU. And maybe in 2029, together with Ukraine, Georgia, Moldova, Kosovo and Bosnia, just recognize Kosovo, please. It's anyhow independent. It's the kind of living in the past makes no difference. And let's do that. And based on that one, we can really be very successful. And then to have 4 regions, or now 9 regions like Austria, and Pecina is this region here anyhow. I'm not talking something fantasy. This is called Pecina. It's the Pecina Okrug. Why not do it the Pecina Land? And Vranje is a perfect capital for that. Huh? Here's a lot of investment, a lot of things are moving. More needs to be done, of course. Here I'm actually at the end of the road. That's not perfect. I thought here this is the road towards the south. Here, look how it lives here. It looks very similar when I show you many of the Kosovo regional cities, like Pea in the outskirts. It looks very similar. The geography is the same. Population is of course more mixed here. It's also in Chilan, by the way. And we are now here somewhere. I have no idea where I should go. Anyhow, good. That's my experience here driving in the Balkans. I didn't do that now for a long time, and it's also podcasting and driving maybe not the very best idea for me as a road safety activist, but nevertheless, by the way, I'm for speed limits, and by the way, down there in the valley there should be the highway. So I'm coming now from Vranje, that's the capital, but it's not so famous. Yeah? Of course, Vranje is the biggest city here. It's very important, and that should be like Klagenfurt and in the status. And then we are coming to the other 2 cities which I want to visit on this beautiful Saturday in April. It's actually really very beautiful. And I want to see now beautiful Bujanovac. That's the next one. And then I will try if I can visit Preševo, which is the most famous, which gave the name to the Preševo uprising of 2001. and I want to see how that looks. And here you have an impression how the city looks in the outskirts as well, and it's quite similar. Just the thing is, people here don't live in the same freedoms because Vucic has a very tough regime in the last years under the yoke of Putin, but now I have this impression he wants to turn to the West. Maybe he wants, maybe he needs the pressure to argue this. My pressure is maybe not alone enough, but if all Europeans say the buck stops here, and if you stay with Putin, you will be out of EU accession, then maybe he has the argument to win against these extremists, because there are extremists in Serbia. You see many of them on my Twitter. The replies when I was almost not allowed to enter were very clear in that direction. Yeah, this is how it looks, and here we need federalism, power to the regions. That's very clear. Klagenfurt, of course, of Serbia. Why not Koroška? It's possible. You know what is Koroška? And the Yugoslavians, they gave part of their money for Kosovo and for Koroška. Every salary in Yugoslavia had a contribution for Koroška because they claimed that we are suppressing. And in reality, it was difficult. You know, it was a difficult conflict between the Slovenian minority, and it was not always perfect. Yeah. Now, 100 years of the referendum and the reconciliation, now we have achieved a lot. Yeah. And similar achievements can be done between the Albanian minority and the people and the Serbs. Yeah. This is actually maybe the role model, the perfect role model for the future. I just don't know exactly where I'm going, and that is a problem. But we will fix that. You see a bit of this, and I will now stop and find my way into Bujanovac, the beautiful Bujanovac. That should be somewhere on the road to Preševo and back to Skopje. That's my agenda for today, and keep me posted. You see here the youth is playing the sports, all united. It's a free bilingual area, German and Serbian and Albanian. The exact ethnic mix, please check on the website. I'm driving again, I'm now offline, so it's my chaotic way to podcast here through the beautiful town of Vranje. So far, so good. I actually like it. It is very nice. And more to come from Paxa Rubiana. Bye.